Hey everyone, and welcome back to Torches and Tactical. Now, some of you might remember the original Ostation. Frankly, it wasn't that long ago. It was a great concept, but it had some serious first-gen or first-iteration flaws. Frankly, it was enormous, and it couldn't charge those AAA batteries that we all use. Olight clearly took that feedback to heart, and they presented us with this. This is the new Ostation 2 Pro, and it's a massive, massive improvement. Firstly, they managed to make it 25% smaller. Now, just so I can do top down, I do have it resting on a couple batteries right now, but they did manage to make it 25% smaller. So I'll show you both those sides and even the back. And even with that smaller footprint, they added the ability to charge AAA batteries. I think that's huge. We use AAA batteries all the time here. I literally just swapped over a couple of the Olight AAA batteries into some of my TV remotes yesterday. The capacity is impressive, and it can hold and manage 12 AA batteries and 12 AAA batteries as well. It's compatible with both standard 1.5 nickel metal hydride and Olight's own 1.5 lithium ion batteries. One of the best features, I think, is the return of the polarity-free charging. Frankly, well, here, let me just show you. I'm going to go ahead and get these out of the way. I'm going to place it on its top. And you can see up top here, it has AAA and AA. So you have one for each section. And what's amazing, what I love is I intentionally, well here, let's do one more. I intentionally put them all sorts of different directions. So in the back, you can drop all your AA batteries, close that lid, and it looks great. On the front, you can drop all of those AAA batteries and close that lid, and you're golden. That polarity-free charging, it makes it so you can drop a battery in either direction, and it just works. It's a small detail, but I think it makes the process so much faster. Now, the workflow on this thing is incredible. You can see here, now we have the touchscreen, and I think that is... It gets rid of that old clunky button system. That's gone and replaced by this beautiful, very responsive touchscreen. So I'm just going to cycle through the menus. Here you can see exactly where each battery is, AA or AAA. Up here you're going to see how many batteries it's charged during this power on cycle. Down here you're going to see how many batteries it shot out of this little door. So this door is going to say, hey, that battery, something's wrong with it. Go ahead and check it out. We can press back. You can go into settings, and you can see that I'm connected right here, but there's also a screen off option. If you don't want all that stuff showing up all the time, you can press it, turn it back on, and I will show you in the app here again. And an old iPhone style, if you want to go ahead and turn it off, go ahead and slide that, but I'm going to go ahead and hit cancel. But very responsive. The screen is the command center for everything that the Ostation 2 Pro does. But like I was saying, the workflow, it is incredibly simple. You just make sure your Ostation 2 Pro is on and you drop in a battery. That screen on the device will light up immediately, and the Ostation begins to analyze the battery and start the charging sequence. Once the test is complete and the battery is confirmed to be healthy, it drops into that central charging bay and begins to charge. Polarity free. I absolutely love it. That touchscreen gives you tons of data with the percentage of the charge, the battery type, a whole lot of other information. And if you're using the Olight app, I'm going to go ahead and cover this up for half a second. I want to show you that if you're using the Olight app right here, you can see all that same information here. You can pause the charging, set it on a schedule, and even set the wake sensor sensitivity. So really cool features here. I like to be able to keep charge of everything that I'm doing. I like to make sure that where those batteries are at so I can get them as soon as I need them. So very cool. You can even turn it on from the Olight app as well. And I did show you that you could load up the AAAs or the AAs. And what's nice is when they are done charging, you have a separate drawer for your AAAs and your AAs. So you don't got to weed through a bunch of AAs when you're really just looking for a AAA. It's really nice to see that. One thing to note is that there are two versions of this available there's the standard and the pro. The pro is the version that gets you this awesome touchscreen, but it also gets you a killer feature that I've been saving. So one really, really cool thing about this is the fact that the side panel folds down, and you got it. You get two MCC chargers right in here. So if you have an arc feld, you can snap it onto that magnetic port. Anything that has the proprietary MCC charging, here, let me go ahead and show you. Such as, hypothetically, an Arc Pro. You can go ahead and snap it down on here, and you'll see that red light lighting up right here, and that's going to let you charge all your MCC capable devices as well. It goes away as soon as you take that Arc Pro off, and when you're not using it, it stows up and out of the way. Super, super nice, super neat, super cool. So I will tell you now that my first impressions after using the Ostation 2 Pro for a few weeks are that I absolutely love it. Olight has genuinely listened to the criticisms of the first model, and I think that they've delivered on a product that's not only smaller, but it's also smarter and far more capable. It's not completely silent. When you drop the batteries in and it's going through that testing process, you do hear a little bit of, I guess, the smarts, which makes me hope that maybe in the Ostation 3, I don't know, but maybe in the Ostation 3 that they'll insulate a little bit to try to keep some of that noise down. But for everything this does, that's a very, very minor issue. So guys, I want to say right now that the Olight Ostation 2 is probably, or the Ostation 2 Pro is probably the most comprehensive solution that I have on me and have heard of for battery management. It takes a great concept with that Ostation X and provides a perfect and fantastic user interface and thoughtful user requested features. So this is currently on Kickstarter. There are just a few days left. So if you want to get in on that special Kickstarter pricing, I will put the link down in the description box below. As for what else is down below, guys, I want to know what you think of the device. So in the comments, please let me know what you think of the Ostation 2 Pro. Do you like its smaller size? Do you like the fact that it does AA and AAA? I want to know what you guys think. So as always, if you've enjoyed this video, please give it that thumbs up and please subscribe to Torches and Tactical. So instead of stay safe and stay lit, today we're going to do stay safe and stay charged.